he was enlightened to the gym by heartbreak. He hit the relationship fucking gym spike, and I'm like, my boy, it would be my honor to be your shepherd in the house of God.
I put my phone on, do not disturb. Don't wanna talk, I don't wanna hear a word. I got these feelings, I be feeling.
Weightlifting in a lot of ways. I think we touched on this in the first segment. Casually. In a lot of ways, changes your perspective, like, on life in general, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And for me, like, it's very interesting, because when you look at this in a general sense, right? When we look at something new, I was thinking about this today. It's kind of like, you look at something new, and you're like, oh, dude, you start to make all these assumptions, right? And for me, at the gym, it was like, I said this in the previous segment, or 2 segments ago, that, like, I thought, when I first saw the weightlifting section, I was like, oh, dude, bunch of meatheads. Like, I don't want to go over there. They're going to be grunting. They're going to be, you know, sure they can lift a lot of weights. They're not nice. You know, they're going to start judging me. And once I actually got in there, it was a different experience. Mm-hmm. So it's like that mental versus reality. And the difference between reality and what you a lot of times it's not accurate, right? Until you actually experience it. Mm-hmm. And once you actually get in there and you experience it for yourself, and rather than just constantly thinking about it, you know, it's a world's difference. Yeah. And when you hypothesizing is good, you know, because it is an amazing tool, but like we talk about a lot on this channel, we get so sucked up into it, you know, and it's something that can leave you in a pit of suffering, and it can block experience, you know, and block experience in a lot of ways. Yeah. Growth, because like, what if it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, or not 8 o'clock in the morning? You wake up and you know you're supposed to go into the gym, right? Whatever time you wake up, and you know, like, you're supposed to go to the gym. At least, you know, it's like your normal activity, but you're like, oh fuck, man, I don't want to go. It's always okay to take a rest day, but like, if you haven't gone in like 5-6 days, and you're just like, yeah, I don't want to go, dude. Fuck this shit. You know, I don't want to put in that work, and that's how I used to feel. And then once you push past that natural boundary standpoint, and that becomes like a habit, then it's like you become used to it. And for me, it's, like I said before, changed my life forever. So
yeah, no, I get that too. But like for me, I'll skip days where it's like, I was up late, like really late, like studying or something, and it's like, you know, I'm not going to the gym today.
Yeah,
but
you'll make it up though.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah.
Like for me, like I can't. It's like the reverse. I'll get like a couple days off, and I'm like, I need to go to the gym.
Yeah.
It's not like, fuck, I should go to the gym. It's like, I need to go to the gym.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I let my mind remain stagnant for too long. The demons start to creep in, and I'm like, nope, time to go to the gym, fight them off.
Nope, 100%.
You know, they're always there to keep me pushing. Mm-hmm. You know, fucking, you know, I'm not like, it's like, I think David Goggins said something about it, and it's like, you know, he's like, you can't run from your demons. They're always going to catch up to you.
Yeah, 100%.
But, like, that's why the devil is my running partner. I'm running with the devil.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Make the devil your best friend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So me and him are fucking in the gym all the time, you know. He's like, I get to settle. I settle for a little bit too long. I hear that fucking little voice. He's like, what are you doing? You're getting lazy on me. You know what happens when you get lazy? I start to come out a little more, you know? And I'm like, can't let that happen.
Yeah. 100%.
You know, it's like, you know, that little dark whisper on my shoulder that's keeping me in the gym.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but, you know, it's not necessarily that healthy either.
No.
But it's, you know, that's what I gotta go into to just fucking, you know, time to be the bad guy for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And time to like it. You know,
yeah,
that's how it is.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
Know?
No, it's a good mindset to have, you know, as long as you're not like taking it out on other people. Be like,
yeah, exactly.
You know, 100%. Because I think something I've lost in working out a lot is kind of like that like tunnel vision mode, like when you go in, because like, you know, sometimes it's it's absolutely great to have tunnel vision, right?
Yeah.
But, like, we talked about this, it'll throw off your form, it'll throw off all these other things, and what do you know? You'll end up failing the lift, and it'll just be a fucking disaster, right?
Yeah.
So if you can find that right tunnel vision between, like, being a demon, but, like, also still, like, focusing on control, okay?
Yeah.
Like, is the weight not fucking flopping off my back, you know?
Yeah.
Like, like, while
Or
you're
am I
squatting.
fucking swinging with my
Yeah, like, oh, I'm a fucking demon!
Yeah.
Fucking shit like that, but I think it's like a conscious demon balance, you know?
Yeah,
In
no,
that sense,
that's
like,
all it is.
yeah, if you can stare yourself in the mirror while you know, like, you're like, okay, yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, sometimes, like, I get into those states where I'm just like, all right, bro, I'm going to fucking town on these weights,
Yes.
you know? And, like, you're just like, all right, listen, dude, I don't give a... I don't, like I said, I gotta start I gotta train harder than last time, as Greg Doucette says, and fucking, you know, bring out that inner demon, you know? And even though that's just a label, you know what I mean? It's just a label. There's not an actual demon inside of you, okay? I mean, like, just, at the end of the day, like, don't actually, like, I hate when people are like, I got demons. But no, it's
different. It's like a label for, like, my negativity.
Gotcha.
That's how I try to describe it to people.
100%. Yeah. No, there's nothing wrong with that, but...
It's like a little, it's less a voice in my head and more of a feeling that it's just like... You know, you fucking wake up and you're like, time to go to war.
Time to go to war. Yeah, it's like, it's a really cool way to express it, you know, because you feel like a badass doing it, you know?
No. And it's like, you know, you go in there with this kind of menacing mindset. And, like, for me, like, that doesn't take away from my focus because, you know, there I become one with the fucking anger and all the negativity. And I'm like, some days it's worse than others. Some day it's like, you know, hey, let's have some fun. Let's just lift. You know, let's keep the form going. Let's keep everything good. It's a good training session. But other times, it's like my headphones are in, my hood is up, my mask is on, and there's bloodlust in my eyes. And I'm taking it out on these weights. You know, that's... But it's like, I don't get lost in the ego lifting. It's more like, if I don't feel the, like, pain in my muscle, it's not worth it. You know?
You're not doing it right.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, like, for me, I have, like, a slight muscle imbalance on, like, my left arm and stuff. So, like, I have to consciously, like, every rep hits, like, left, strengthen that mind-muscle connection.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like, I'll push it 3 times as hard when I'm having, like, a bad day. You know, so I'm, like, not, like, I'm going to make sure the shit's destroyed by the time I'm fucking out of here.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's good and all, but you can't, you know, it's to a degree, you have to...
You don't want to overtrain.
Calm it down, yeah.
100%.
But, like, that's kind of the mindset I enter when I go in the gym. It's kind of like selective tunnel vision because it's like you got goggles with 3 lenses, and it's like looking at the form in the mirror, you know, with the bloodlust in your eyes and focusing on the form and making sure you're not killing yourself. You know, but it's a good mindset to have, and it's also not. But you know, you can't sustain it. Yeah, but you can call upon it, and it'll take you further in the gym, or at least for me.
You got to remember while you're going there. You know, you're not going there to flirt around. I mean, sure, it's cool if you meet a girl, meet a hot chick. Fuck yeah, man! Like that is a great byproduct of what you're going there to do, right? Because you got to,
or you're getting respect from other guys.
Exactly, but that's not the main intention, right? That is a byproduct. You shouldn't be focused on, oh man, I'm gonna fucking lift this weight, and I expect respect. You know, no, the respect will come. All right, no leader wants to be a leader, right? They become a leader through their conscious moment activities, right? And people are just like, that's my leader. And he doesn't even know he's a leader, right? But that's just like the way he embodies himself, right? And it comes upon naturally. But once you enter the gym, and I know for me, like, I love the superset. I think you do too, right? Like, I love that intensity. But a lot of times, I'll find myself just going, something I've made a conscious effort to do is resting in between sets, you know, because I hear that little voice in my head, or I'll get like the natural intuitive feeling that I'm not going hard enough, right? Yeah. And because I love the superset, and I love just how fast paced it is. I love the sweat. I love like my heart beating, you know, like I love that type of shit, and I've gotten so used to it. That's just like how I work out, you know, volume wise. I'm not fucking like lifting 315 and then doing Bulgarian split squats after. Hell no. That's different. Mainly with like you know, accessory movements and type of stuff like that.
Definitely.
But yeah, but it's also important, because I was watching a Greg Doucette video that you give yourself time to rest in between sets, because if you're constantly like working the muscle, you're not giving yourself any time to recover, and then you're going to be overtraining, and like you're not getting that full potential that you could have if you rested in between sets. So it's like it's that middle ground between the bloodlust, focusing on your form while also going hard at the same time. Because like while you're working and you like say you're doing like 10 to 12 reps, right? Really get every single rep matters. All right.
Yeah.
You focus on each
like, and you really want to focus on like finishing strong. That's a big thing that I do.
Yeah.
Is like I like to, if I'm not really pushing at the fucking like top of the fucking motion, I'm not. I'm not training hard.
Go until failure. Yeah, 100%.
Or at least, in terms of weight, when you're trying to do with that structure.
Oh, no. Volume failure, not fucking, like, you're fucking curling 85s for one rep, like. Yeah, no. I mean, sure, like, if that's what you value, that's what you value. Yeah. Like, all right, guys, I'm going into the gym today, I'm getting my curl. Yeah. 1 rep max. Yeah, right? Yeah, I'm going for that one-legged Bulgarian split squat PR.
Fuck that.
Yeah, right?
Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that.
Shit is whack.
But not.
Fucking 8 is hard enough on one leg, and then you gotta go in and do it on the next one. I'm fucking sweat's dripping in my fucking eyes. I'm crying and shit. And it's fucking, fucking hard. Yeah. But that's the beauty of it.
Yeah,
it's fucking painful, but you come out of it stronger.
Exactly. You know it was worth it. Yeah. Right? And I was training with my friend and my cousin the other day, and we were doing I think both times we were doing shoulder press, like dumbbell shoulder press, and fucking I had 60s, and then I was at 5 or 6, right? And I was like, I'm about to call it, and they were like, all right, Cal, give me 3 more. I'm like, this motherfucker, like this dude, what the nerve, right? But I realized that those 3 reps were worth it, because that's when the strength really comes. That's when that's when you're, what is it called? It's when you hit that wall, right? And when I used to row back in the day, we would do 2Ks, 2,000 meters on an erg, right? And you would have to go as hard as you fucking can for 2,000 meters, right? And so you wouldn't sprint the entire time, meaning going as hard as you can. But once those last 200-300 meters came, you would go as hard as you fucking can, right? And a lot of times, Dalton could speak on this. I know I can. Sometimes you'll just give up because you don't want to put in that effort, right? But if you put in that effort and you reach that end point, right? It makes such a fucking difference. Yeah. Because comparing to stopping, right? And now I gotta fucking restart, which is okay. At least you finished. But if you can finish that without stopping, right, while keeping a good balance at the same time, while going hard, it pays off.
Yeah, no, I know that from when my fucking sensei used to train me with judo. Mm-hmm. He would have, I forget how many he'd have me run through 3 or 4 throws and do on each person in the dojo, which I think at the time were 3 or 4, and I would do 30 reps each throw for 3 big throws, complete motion. You want to talk about fucking failure? That's fucking pure. That is, it doesn't, I am dripping, I'm fucking hacking and kind of golfing. Yeah. But as I'm going in and out for all of these motions, Tai Toshi's one of them, and if you watch Olympic Judo, it'll probably be another one you see very commonly. It's literally a full 360 throw. You're coming in and going all the way out, in, out, 30 times as fast as possible. Yeah. And then I have to go in and do that to the next person. Yeah. And I'm fucking pouring sweat and I'm fucking exhausted. But that's where you finish it, and then you're okay, you're done, and then you can go home.
While you're on the ground, fucking.
Sucking wind. Yeah.
Not sucking cock, sucking wind, alright?
Sucking wind! Yeah. It's the wind! We're not pissing sweet out here! but fucking, yeah. No, for real though, that's going back to, what you were saying about the 3 more thing, when I'm taking Hayden and fucking Mikey and the guys that don't know how to, they're new to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
gym.
Mhm.
I will make them repeat reps if they're not good enough.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to ingrain in their memory, form is everything.
Yeah, 100%.
So if you're doing bench and you get one up and it was a little sloppy, I'm like, do it again. Because if you don't ingrain this now, you're going to develop bad habits that are going to get you injured. I don't want to see my friends get hurt in the gym that I brought them to. Like Mikey, a fucking big respect to Mikey. He's over in South, he's, in deployment or whatever, and he's fucking hitting the gym. He's eating right. So I expect to see him come back.
Big dude?
He's like about our size, but not like in terms of
Oh,
height-wise.
okay, gotcha.
He went to the gym for a little while, but now he's like consistently going. He's got like
nice.
the HelloFresh meal service. He's cooking, he's eating right. He's going ham. And I'm like, I better see this man come back looking fucking juiced out of his mind, because he's getting after it.
Yeah.
Because like fucking,
you haven't seen him in a long time, right?
Yeah. Well, he left in like May, and he's come back. He's coming back to live with us in November, like here.
Damn.
So, but it's going to be good, and like it's going to be really hype, like, because he was enlightened to the gym by heartbreak. He hit the relationship fucking gym spike, and I'm like, my boy, it would be my honor to be your shepherd in the house of gains.
Yeah.
So I guided him
And to the throne.
Yeah, exactly. I guided him in, and now he's like, finally.
My bicep is growing!
Another brother for the cause. Guide him into the holy knowledge of the House of Gain.
Yeah.
I hit him, I think it was like one of the first couple days we were going to the gym together, I hit him with the fucking proverb. I said, like, hey man, for those who wish to be free of pain, find your peace in the House of Gains. And it's like, dude, that's fucking really good. You just come up with that? I'm like, no, I've been saying that for a while, but I did come up with that.
Oh,
like,
fuck
that's good. He's just like,
that's good.
that's what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Because out of that closed door of like, hey, this relationship's over, you see, like, so for me at least, that fucking, the devil started talking to me, and he's like, turn around. And there was the door to the gym. And he's like, oh, creep, he hit the devil. Oh, shake this old sinner's hand, open the door. Are you ready? I'm like, I'm fucking ready. But yeah, that's, that's how it worked for me. And that's how I was that kind of scheming devil. I'm like, let me show you the way, my brother. And I fucking opened the door, and he's like, there it is. Go get you some fucking gains.
Yes, sir.
And like, that's how you gotta do it. You gotta, we're here to spread the good word.
Yes, sir.
So, I'm gonna say it for everyone out there watching. If you're not already getting after it, excuses are an illusion that your mind uses to trick yourself. To be comfortable. No growth happens outside of the comfort zone. So get out of your comfort zone and get into the gym.
Nice.
I put my phone on, do not disturb. Don't wanna talk, I don't wanna hear a word.